referencing the Bible, they believe that Mark, Matthew, Luke, and John has an accurate description of what Jesus said when Mark was not even an eyewitness or a disciple of Jesus.
So the only gospel that actually claims to be an eyewitness account firsthand is John. He said, that which we have seen, we saw the Son of God in his glory. The others are secondary sources. Matthew most likely was a disciple of Jesus, but Luke was a close companion of Paul and a close companion of the disciples in general. So he would have drawn from many primary sources to write his secondary source, which is Luke, considered a secondary source of the first-hand accounts from the apostles of the life of Jesus. Mark, as Eusebius writes in church history, was not only a disciple but also an interpreter for Peter. Being that close to Peter, he took Peter's preaching, of course, and would have well understood the stories that Peter would have told about Jesus, but at some point wrote down Peter's account of Jesus. So yes, Mark is still a secondary source, but it never claims to be a primary source at all. What makes it authoritative for the church is its connection to the eyewitnesses. So it doesn't have to be a primary source. Being a secondary source is fine as long as the primary sources being used to write the account are first-hand eyewitnesses. And there's no reason to deny that these are not eyewitnesses of Jesus.
Then we're supposed to believe that Paul, who has letters inside the New Testament, met Jesus and knows exactly what Jesus wanted and what he said.
And then we're supposed to believe that Muhammad, 600 years after the events of the New Testament, who never met Jesus, who never met Paul, so he can't affirm what Paul did or did not see, who never met any of the authors of the Bible, we're supposed to believe that Muhammad, who claims to have been visited by an angel in a cave that nobody affirmed, no eyewitness accounts, and then we're supposed to believe that the Quran that he didn't write down was somehow memorized by his companions. We're supposed to trust all that? Just take your word for it?